Today, I'm sharing a collection of Grandpa's all-time favorite WD-40 hacks that'll save you time, money, and a whole lot of hassle around the house. Number 1. Fire starter. Grandpa often found himself in situations where starting a fire quickly was crucial, whether he was out camping or just lighting the fireplace at home on a cold night. With a small amount of WD-40 sprayed onto crumpled newspaper or cotton balls, the flames catch far more easily. The secret lies in WD-40's petroleum-based formula, which helps it act as a fire accelerant in damp conditions. Articles online often warn about overusing flammable products, so a light spray is enough. This reduces frustration when wood is slightly wet, making it easier to get the fire going fast, especially if you're dealing with humid weather or unseasoned logs. Plus, you don't have to gather loads of kindling, just a simple flick of a match and you're set, so you can spend more time enjoying the warmth instead of struggling with stubborn smoke. Number 2. Fog-free mirrors. After a hot shower, foggy mirrors can be a real nuisance, especially if you're in a rush to shave or do your hair. Grandpa's trick was to spray a bit of WD-40 onto a soft cloth and wipe it across the mirror. Because WD-40 displaces water, it prevents moisture from settling onto the glass. Online home care forums mention that the thin protective coating it leaves behind can last for several days, meaning fewer times you have to wipe the mirror with a towel. It also cuts down on those annoying streaks you sometimes get from standard bathroom sprays. This hack makes it easier to see yourself without constantly clearing away the steam, so you can be out the door faster in the morning. Number 3. Protect shoes from water. Heading outside on a rainy day can leave your shoes soaked, and nobody likes squishy socks. One of Grandpa's favorite hacks was giving his boots a light coat of WD-40 to repel water and slush. A quick wipe afterward ensures there's no oily residue. Plenty of online DIY sources also point out that this tactic makes cleaning mud easier, as grime can't cling as well to the slick surface. Leather, faux leather, and some synthetic materials benefit the most, though it's always wise to do a quick patch test to avoid any discoloration. This tip comes in handy during snowy seasons too, preventing salt or dirty slush from staining your footwear. Number 4. Remove sticky gum from shoe soles. Stepping in gum is incredibly annoying, especially when it glues itself to the ridges of your shoe soles. Grandpa would give the stuck gum a quick spray of WD-40, let it sit for about a minute, and then peel it right off with minimal fuss. The solvent properties of WD-40 break down the gum's stickiness, making it much simpler to wipe away or remove with a plastic scraper or even an old toothbrush. Shoe repair forums mention that this approach is safer than aggressive scraping, which can damage certain shoe materials. It works for tar, tree sap, or any similarly sticky mess you accidentally pick up on a walk. Just rinse afterward with a mild soap to remove any lingering residue or odor. Number 5. Get rid of crayon marks on walls. If you have kids in your life, or even enthusiastic adults, who mistake the walls for a giant coloring book, WD-40 can be a lifesaver. Lightly spray some onto a cloth and rub the crayon marks to watch them fade away. It dissolves the waxy layer without harming most standard paints, though an inconspicuous test patch is always smart. Parents love this hack because it spares them from repainting the wall or using harsh chemicals. Many online parenting forums say it's one of the easiest ways to deal with unexpected artwork. Make sure you clean off any leftover WD-40 with warm, soapy water so your walls aren't slippery or shiny in that spot. Number 6. Lubricate and protect garden tools. Rusty shears and spades can be a pain, especially if they've sat outside during a rainstorm. Grandpa always kept a can of WD-40 in the garden shed, spraying the metal parts of tools before storing them. This forms a water-repellent layer that helps keep rust at bay. According to gardening websites, it also helps loosen dirt and sap that clings to blades, so you spend less time scrubbing. A quick wipe with a rag removes excess so you're not left with slippery grips. For tools that already show signs of rust, letting the WD-40 soak briefly before scrubbing with steel wool can bring them back to life. It's a simple step that extends the life of your favorite shovels, hose, and pruners. Number 7. Kill squeaks on door hinges. There's something both nostalgic and irritating about a squeaky door hinge, especially when you're trying to move around quietly at night. Grandpa's immediate fix was a tiny spritz of WD-40 directly onto the hinge pins. A quick open and close of the door helps the lubricant work its way in. Home improvement articles confirm that WD-40's formula cuts through gunk and displaces water, ending that squeaky soundtrack. If the noise persists, remove the hinge pin altogether and coat it more thoroughly. This hack can also work on squeaky drawers, bike chains, or any other metal mechanism you want to silence. Just be careful not to overspray, as it can drip onto floors. Number 8. Prevent car window frost. Early mornings are tough enough without the added chore of scraping icy windshields. By coating the outside of your windshield and windows with a light layer of WD-40, you make it harder for frost and ice to stick. Car care blogs mention that the water-displacing aspect of WD-40 means moisture won't readily freeze to the glass. Give it a quick wipe after application so your windshield isn't smeared, and you'll likely spend less time scraping in the morning. It's an especially handy trick in colder climates, though you should still keep a scraper or de-icer on hand for severe conditions. Number 9. Shine headlights and remove bug splatter. Driving at night can be risky if your headlights are foggy or coated with bug remains. Grandpa's go-to solution was spraying a small amount of WD-40 onto the headlight lens, waiting a minute, then wiping away the debris with a clean cloth. The lubricant breaks down insects and grime, giving your headlights a clearer appearance. Vehicle detailing experts say it can also help remove light oxidation, though heavily clouded lenses might need additional polishing. Afterward, it's good practice to wash the area with soap and water so there's no slippery film. Clear headlights mean safer driving and a more polished look overall. Number 10. Remove bird droppings from car paint. Bird droppings are acidic and can damage your car's paint if left too long. A short burst of WD-40 softens the droppings, allowing you to wipe them away without a ton of scrubbing. Automotive forums mention that it's an effective alternative to harsh cleaners, especially for older, sun-baked droppings. Just spray, let it sit briefly, and use a soft microfiber cloth to gently lift the mess. Rinse with water afterward. Keeping a can in the trunk can save your paint job from permanent etching, which can otherwise lead to costly bodywork down the line. Number 11. Loosen rusty screws and bolts. Few things are more frustrating than a rusted bolt that won't budge. Grandpa's solution was to soak the stubborn hardware in WD-40. The key is letting it penetrate for a few minutes, or even longer, depending on how badly it's rusted. The solvent and lubricant properties help break down corrosion, making it easier to turn the screw with a proper screwdriver or wrench. Multiple DIY blogs highlight how WD-40 can be a game changer in furniture repairs, automotive work, and basic household projects. After loosening, wipe the area clean to prevent future buildup. A little patience goes a long way in preserving your sanity and saving you from stripped screws. Number 12. Remove stickers and adhesive residue. Ever peeled off a sticker only to have half of it remain behind, leaving a gummy mess on glass, plastic, or metal? WD-40 dissolves the adhesive so you can wipe it away in seconds. Many crafters and thrift store enthusiasts rely on this trick to remove labels from jars or secondhand items. A quick spray and a short wait period is usually all it takes. Then wipe with paper towels or a cloth, and the leftover glue lifts right off. Follow up with soapy water if you're going to use the container for food or beverages. This hack also applies to bumper stickers on cars, price tags on new appliances, or old tape residue on windows. Number 13. Pre-treat protein stains on clothes. Blood, sweat, and certain food spills can cling to fabric fibers, making them difficult to remove in the wash. Grandpa would spray a bit of WD-40 directly on the stain, let it sit for about 5 minutes, then blot with a cloth before tossing the garment into the washing machine. Laundry tips online say that WD-40 loosens the molecular bond of protein-based stains, so detergent works better. Always do a test in an inconspicuous area if you're concerned about the fabric. Also, wash thoroughly to ensure no WD-40 smell lingers. This is especially handy for tough work clothes or sports uniforms that see a lot of wear and tear. Number 14. Clean and lubricate bike chains. A squeaky bike chain can turn a pleasant ride into a source of constant irritation. Grandpa would hose off any mud, dry the chain, and then lightly spray WD-40 on each link, wiping off the excess. Cycling enthusiasts, however, often mention that WD-40 is more of a cleaner than a long-term lubricant, so you might want to follow up with a dedicated bike lubricant for extended performance. Still, WD-40 is amazing at dissolving grime, making it easier to relube your chain with specialized oil. The main idea is that a cleaner chain extends the life of your gears and prevents rust. Just be sure to keep the spray off your brake pads to avoid reduced braking power. Number 15. Protect rubber seals on car doors. Cold weather and temperature fluctuations can cause rubber door seals to crack or freeze shut. Grandpa would occasionally spray WD-40 on a cloth and lightly coat these seals, ensuring a bit of water resistance and lubrication. Some automotive experts suggest silicone-based products for long-term care, but WD-40 can work in a pinch if you're caught without anything else. It helps prevent the seals from drying out and sticking, which is especially useful in freezing winter conditions. Plus, it keeps them supple so they maintain a good seal against drafts, which can improve the overall comfort of your ride. Number 16. Remove water rings from wood furniture. A coffee cup or cold glass can leave a stubborn white ring on wooden tables if moisture seeps beneath the finish. Grandpa's solution was to lightly spray WD-40 on a clean cloth and rub in small circles over the ring. The formula seeps into the finish and displaces the trapped moisture, helping the mark fade. Household hacks online often recommend following up with a furniture polish or wax to restore shine and offer additional protection. Just be cautious not to scrub too aggressively if you have a delicate or antique finish. For many modern pieces, this trick can be a quick fix that saves you from sanding and refinishing. Number 17. Keep slugs out of garden pots. Slugs and snails can devour young plants overnight, leaving gardeners frustrated. By spraying a light coating of WD-40 around the outer rim of pots, you create a slippery surface that these critters can't climb. Garden forums mention that WD-40 isn't necessarily a pesticide, it simply acts as a physical barrier. This approach is less harmful than chemical slug pellets, which can pose risks to pets or beneficial insects. Reapply occasionally, especially after rain, to keep the barrier effective. It's a simple hack that can save your flowers and veggies from unwanted nighttime feasts. Number 18. Prevent grass buildup on mower blades. Mowing damp grass often leads to clumps sticking to the underside of the deck and the blades, causing blockages. Grandpa would give a quick mist of WD-40 underneath the mower deck before starting. Its water-repellent qualities make it harder for grass clippings to cling. Landscaping resources online confirm that a buildup can hamper blade rotation and lead to uneven cutting, so a quick preventive step saves time in cleanup later. After you're finished mowing, let the machine cool down, then rinse or brush off any loose debris. This helps your mower run more efficiently and last longer. Number 19. Shine stainless steel surfaces. Stainless steel appliances might look sleek, but they also attract fingerprints and smudges like a magnet. A gentle wipe with WD-40 can restore that fresh shine. Grandpa would spray a bit onto a soft microfiber cloth and go over fridges, dishwashers, or sinks in the direction of the grain. Online housekeeping tips say it not only removes grease marks, but also lays down a protective layer. A final buff with a dry cloth ensures there's no slippery finish. Some folks compare it favorably to specialized stainless steel cleaners, noting that WD-40 is usually cheaper and readily available. It's a quick way to keep your kitchen gleaming. Number 20. Unstick lock mechanisms. Over time, door locks and padlocks can stiffen due to dirt, dust, or rust settling in the tiny internal components. Grandpa solved this by aiming the WD-40 straw into the keyhole, giving it a brief spray, and then working the key in and out. Locksmith forums, however, sometimes recommend graphite powder for long-term lubrication, but WD-40 is ideal for clearing out gunk and moisture. It can help get an old lock functional again or keep a new one from jamming. If you're still having trouble, repeat the process a couple of times or follow up with a graphite-based lube. Either way, this hack saves you from wrestling with stuck locks or calling a locksmith for a simple fix.